Good morning, Phoebe Bush. How are
Hi,
you?
Terry. I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I've been excited to be able to get together.
Expedia TAAP has been around for 2 decades now. How do travel agents use Expedia TAAP to generate more revenue?
Yes, go. Thank you. I'm very pleased to know that we've been around for a while. This is actually something that surprises people. We're coming up on our 15th anniversary. So we've been looking at advisors and how they add value in this space for quite a while now. So TAAP is Expedia's travel agent affiliate program, and that's where the name comes from, which is also a question that I get regularly. And I think that we add value for advisors in three unique ways. First is our tool is built specifically for advisors. 15 years ago, this started off as a pretty simple copy paste version of Expedia.com, our consumer website. But we quickly started to learn that advisors have different needs and uses for our tool. So we've been developing and improving those over the years. And by doing this, we're able to save advisors time and effort. The second area is to help them to deliver exceptional experiences for their clients. This can be from early in the process where their client is just starting to dream and maybe found a specific property that they're looking at and dreaming of at their honeymoon. Expedia has very wide inventory, so we probably have that property available. But then also when it comes time to book or service that booking after the fact, we make sure that we have seamless technology that allows the advisor to be nimble, once again, saving them time and simplifying their everyday processes. And in the third area, when I just think about simplification overall, the more that we are able to save advisors time and effort, this allows them to unlock additional revenue because that is time and effort that they can invest back into their business. One of the ways we have supported this is we actually launched a travel advisor toolkit, we call it, which are social media templates that advisors are able to use to promote their business towards their current or potential future clients and grow their book of business.
Yeah, practically speaking, they sign up and then they have on the website they can book hotels, and
Yes,
that's one aspect. And I'm sure with Expedia, the whole searching capabilities are great. Is AI part of it yet?
absolutely. So, there is AI is something that we have been experimenting with, particularly in what some would argue is the most important part of any booking tool, which is our support. We have a chat function on the website that allows advisors to both ask questions about upcoming bookings or service any of their bookings or make changes to dates with our AI enabled chat. This comes back to the theme of being able to help advisors be more efficient and save time because they're able to multitask while doing this and also get something that advisors tell me they really love, which is a written record of their interaction with the supplier. We know that, however, that AI, sometimes the questions are beyond the scope of what AI can ask and answer. So if the advisor finds that AI doesn't have the answer to some of the quicker and easier questions, this same chat does allow the advisor to chat with a human on the other end of the chat.
Well, marvelous. Uh, I know that Expedia, Partner Solutions, anyways, has as an affiliate program, it may be called, where agents can have on their website uh, the Expedia booking tool for their website visitor clients to book hotels on their own. Is that part of Expedia TAAP?
So it's a separate division from Expedia TAAP. Expedia does have an affiliate program, but it is in a different kind of part of the division, and we are looking at ways where we expand working with folks that have blogs or channels where they already have a lot of followers or engagement and being able to help them unlock opportunities to facilitate and kind of refer clients to Expedia. On TAAP, however, all of the bookings need to be advisor affiliated. The only way that the TAAP really only works as a logged in advisor facing tool.
The payment would be, of course, the agent's client's credit card. presume?
This varies by country. So in the US and Canada, this is primarily what we see. In other countries where we have less of the host model and more brick and mortar stores, you may have a small TMC or a corporate agency that may put everything on a corporate card. But primarily in the US and Canada, we see the traveler use their credit card at the time of booking.
And for UK,
And for UK, we have a mix of both.
you have what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
A mix of both, some agency card and some client card. The website allows for both options on any transaction.
What's being planned for the next 12, 18 months?
Yeah, great question. So we have a lot coming in the pipeline, and a few years ago, we really started on this journey of exploring and putting resources behind how we can make TAAP bigger and better. And we've been able to start to roll out some really interesting new things in the past few years, and we'll continue to build on these. So if we look back to the past 2 years or so, there have been some foundational changes in terms of how we make the website work and to always try to optimize it based on advisor feedback. I kind of think of this in three different areas. The first is around our supply. So we've always offered what Expedia.com offers, but we've also realized that there are opportunities here to offer things that are unique and available to advisors. So we've pulled in Verbo, which is our commissionable vacation rental product that allows advisors to book vacation rental for their clients. We also added on top of our commission a TAAP rewards program, so a points-based rewards program in the US, where advisors are able to earn points that they can cash in for gift cards at some of their favorite large retailers in the US. But we've also leveraged some of our supply relationships. A few years ago, we signed a new deal with Marriott, and since then, we've started to source some of these special rates and content that Marriott has provided for B2B customers and made those available to TAAP. We'll definitely continue to expand on this for this program that internally we call optimized distribution, where we are able to make these B2B rates available to advisors, not just for Marriott, but more and more of our large hotel chain partners. The second is on the actual website, right? So what does it look like when you log in? We are piloting a brand new shopping experience, and this is something that we have launched in a few countries, but it's not everywhere yet. The intention here is to make it easier for advisors to find the content and the properties they're looking for, to have additional filters that are really only advisor specific that make it them able to choose by whether they want a hotel that only pays a certain commission level, or they're looking for a specific chain or bed type or breakfast included.
Ah,
And then we're also looking at how do we expand our forms of payment. What we've seen so far is something that we launched called deferred payment, which allows you to prepay a booking or book now, but actually not have the payment happen much closer to the actual stay date.
okay. So you have pay now,
Mhm.
cancel anytime, or cancel by a certain date.
Yes, we have, and that's one of the changes since COVID actually, is we now have almost 70% of the properties we offer a completely refundable rate. So we have non-refundables, pay now, pay when you arrive at the property, and pretty much everything in between as well.
Curious, the number of participating agents now, or registered agents, in the tens of thousands?
So globally, we're supporting over 100,000 agents at this point. So the program continues to grow, and we are excited to see more agents registering every day.
Well, I do follow Expedia stock, being an investor,
Excellent.
and I've been reading in the last financial report how the partner program revenues have really impressed management and investors. So I can see why all these new features for Expedia TAAP. Phoebe Bush, Director of Travel Agent Distribution in the Americas, thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Charlie. It was a pleasure connecting. Thank you for following along on Expedia's journey. If anybody watching this wants to connect, please feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, or if you are just looking for a general question for TAAP, expediataap.com is where you can find us. But always happy to hear from advisors that are working with us, potential future advisors that would love to work with us, and everything in between. So thank you so much for the time today. This is great.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.